Okay, let me unpack this Modest Mouse situation because honestly, the more I think about it, the more layers there are to dissect. So here's the quick setup. Modest Mouse's guitarist, Simon O'Connor, gets kicked off their tour after sending explicit messages to a 16-year-old fan. He apologized, blamed a misunderstanding, and now the band's scrambling with a replacement. But wait, let's slow down. This isn't just another rockstar misconduct headline. There's a reason this story feels like a case study in accountability, power dynamics, and how fans and bands navigate the internet age. Let's dig in. First off, the incident itself. O'Connor DMs a fan with an explicit meme, then panics, deletes it, apologizes, and claims he thought she was a troll harassing him. Now, personally, I think that defense is shaky at best. Like, okay, maybe you've been targeted by trolls before, fair. But the moment you realize your mistake, the response shouldn't include blaming the fan for blindsiding you with bikini pics. That line? We're both to blame? That's not accountability, that's deflection. And what's fascinating here is how quickly he pivoted from apology to justification. It's almost textbook, I'm sorry, but, which immediately undermines the sincerity. Then there's the fan's side. She's 16, her birthday's in her bio, and O'Connor even viewed her birthday countdown story. So let's not pretend there's ambiguity about her age. From my perspective, this isn't just about a bad decision, it's about a power imbalance. A musician with thousands of followers interacting with a teenager? That dynamic is inherently skewed. Even if he didn't groom, the responsibility to act professionally is non-negotiable. What many people don't realize is how vulnerable fans can be, especially younger ones idolizing artists. This isn't a mutual interaction, it's a relationship where one party has disproportionate influence. Now, Modest Mouse's response, they cut him loose immediately and brought in a replacement. On the surface, that's the right move. But here's the thing, this isn't the first time a band's had to scramble after a member scandal. Think of all the recent cases in music, film, even tech. What's interesting is how fast the cancellation happens versus the long-term consequences. Will this actually lead to systemic change in how bands vet or monitor their members? Or is it just damage control? In my opinion, the band's statement feels transactional. We're moving on with Seth Jabour, great, but where's the reckoning? Where's the acknowledgement of harm done to the fan? Or is the priority just keeping the tour, and the album promotion, on track? Let's also talk about the role of social media here. The fan posted screenshots on Reddit, which amplified the story. Without that platform, would this have gone viral? Maybe not. But here's the paradox, social media empowers victims to speak out, but it also turns their trauma into a spectacle. Did she deserve this attention? Probably not. And O'Connor's apology, posted on Reddit too, feels performative. He's addressing the crowd, not just the individual. A detail I find fascinating is how he ends with "I can't change what's happened," which is true, but also a cop-out. Because accountability isn't about changing the past, it's about making amends and altering future behavior. That's missing here. Finally, the bigger picture. This isn't just about one guy or one band. It's part of a recurring pattern in music, artists crossing lines, then offering half apologies. The industry's history is littered with these stories. What this raises is a deeper question: how do we hold people accountable without reducing complex situations to Twitter mobs? Should fans demand more from bands than just firing someone? Like, what about transparency? Support for the victim? This incident feels like a microcosm of a flawed system where consequences are reactive, not proactive. So here's my closing thought: while O'Connor's actions are indefensible, the real issue is the culture that lets this happen repeatedly. Bands, labels, and even fans need to ask, how do we create spaces where power isn't abused, and accountability isn't just a PR strategy? What's your take? Drop your thoughts below, and if you're new here, smash that subscribe button. Let's keep unpacking these messy stories together.